Call this meeting to order. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all coming out on this nice spring night for a change. Next on the agenda, roll call, please.
Ron Alberico.
I'm here.
Greg Vickus.
Here.
Bob Boyce.
Here.
Barb Delaney.
Here.
Dean Morelli.
Here.
13 Construction.
Here.
Utility Management. Lorianne Schoenstedt. Greg Kaplan.
Here.
Karen Johnson.
Here.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. Everybody should have minutes in their packets from the last meeting. This is February 4th. January 7th is the meeting. I do need a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce,
Second.
second by Barb Delaney. Is there any questions of the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. You have the bills of $50,647.12. Do you need a motion to pay the bills?
I'll make the motion.
I got a motion by Barb Delaney,
Second.
a second by Greg Vickus. Are there any questions on the bills tonight? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Barb Boyce.
Yes.
Barb Delaney.
Yes.
Dean Morelli.
Yes.
Ron Alberico.
Yes.
Greg Vickus.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, motion carries. Any citizens wishing to address the board here tonight? Seeing none, we'll move on to utility management's report, which we will not have a report tonight. I'm sorry to say Larry couldn't be here. His wife needed to be at the doctor's office tonight. They have some medical issues I don't think I want to go into tonight, but they had some serious stuff. Moving on, 13 Constructions.
Yeah, we've just been busy as hell down there. We had another break last Monday, a week ago today. And, we got that taken care of. We had a couple, we know that through SCADA, there was a couple of breaks. We found those, and not main breaks, but service breaks, and so we were able to locate those. And we got those taken care of. We think there's one more. And Larry fixed this stuff up with SCADA, and I think we got that resolved today. I shut it off, and I just talked to Larry about an hour ago. He thinks that might be the solution for that. And other than that, it just, just constant. I mean, I just don't stop. But other than that, it just...
It is a dead of winter.
People get, if they don't get any water, they call us, they get a founder. We then shut you off, or we don't have water, or they got a break underneath their house, and, there's nothing we can do about it. And then when it thaws out, if it breaks, then we shut them off at the street. Sometimes, very few houses have the valves on the inside, and the ones that do, most of them don't work, unfortunately. But other than that, no.
All right.
Can I ask,
Sure.
Chris, where was that main break?
It was, it was like 100 foot north of Bruce on Lawrence. The address is screwed up because the address says on Bruce, but it's actually, it was right in front of the driveway there, like 100 foot north of Bruce on Lawrence, on the east side of the street.
So who was calling on that?
Europe.
Yeah.
They were the first guy I called, and they were able to come up.
Any other questions? Team. Thank you, Chris. Moving on. Now, under old business, the update of the IEPA loan from Robinson Engineering. Greg is here to, you had asked for an update on where we're at, so we'd ask Greg to be here tonight. Thank you.
Good evening, members of the board. Thank you for having me come out. I just have kind of a brief update. We had submitted the updated rate information that when it was passed to IPA, and then it's down in Springfield being reviewed with the reduced rate and then the different amount that would be requested. So they're still completing their review of the project plan, the scope, the financials, and their required environmental and permit sign-offs. So once we get through that process, then I'll be able to let you know what the next step would be.
Do they have all the information that they need from the township?
As of right now, yes.
Okay, all right. Did they give you an idea as how much longer the process will take to get back with you?
No, unfortunately, they do not give out specific dates that they can be held to. It's kind of a vague answer as far as, you know, we've got this many in front of you, or we'll get to it as soon as we can.
Okay, all right. And thank you for the update. I guess I have a question. I'm not sure if it would be directed to you or more to our supervisor. Under the chairperson report from the last meeting in the minutes, since we received that letter from the city of Joliet wanting to take over the system, do we have any updates on that?
Basically, the update on what's going on with Joliet, I really have not heard from Joliet in the last 3 or 4 weeks. I know they're doing their process of the due diligence. We did, as I reported last month, say that we would give them till March 1st
Right.
to make a decision. And you, obviously, tonight, Carl Buck, our attorney, isn't here. He is in Joliet tonight, and he said he was going to try to talk to some people. He got some meeting tonight for Joliet. And he was going to try to get some more information as to where they're leaning, but, you know, he's going to try to, hopefully by the end of the month, we'll hear something. One way or the
Are
other.
they getting their questions answered from us? Because like one of the things that was stated too was that they're questioning the discrepancy of the amount of breaks that we had.
We, as was reported last month too, Larry was going to talk to him. I'm not
Okay.
sure yet that he was going to talk to him one-on-one. Like he's basically said to me, Joliet has areas in Joliet that is an older system. They know how the brakes go,
Right.
just like our brakes. Our system isn't any different than their system.
Okay.
So,
But it's
yeah,
not
he is
just
talking
your-
to him.
So
Yeah.
they're getting their questions
As
answered.
far as I know, I'm not going to be, I don't want to be ever told that we held up on this
Right.
decision. So we're working, you know, trying to get it
Okay.
settled. Any other questions?
Yes, can I ask Greg? I don't know if you stated that the amount we put in for to borrow, was that adjusted to that, or?
That'll depend on, originally it was the 4.3, but with the reduced rate that you increased the water to, then that would take us down to 2.85 million that we would go for. So at that $7.50 infrastructure fee, then that would generate revenue to make a payment of $77,000 per year.
How did it go from 4.3 to 2.7?
When we originally submitted, it was to go for a $15
Okay.
infrastructure rate, so now that it was decreased. But the principal forgiveness rules have changed since we submitted. Now it's 75% principal forgiveness up to 1.5 million.
Okay, so if there wasn't a surcharge added, then the 4 point something would be, you've been able to go after that, is that what you're saying?
Right,
Okay.
yeah, if it had been established at the $15.
Okay.
Any other questions? All right, thank you, Greg, for coming out tonight. I have nothing under new business. Basically, this might be a fast meeting, because we're kind of waiting on Joliet to make a decision anyway, but...
Can I say one more thing, Ron?
Sure.
Sorry. And then, I know we were talking about redoing valves and stuff like that, or pricing it. I mean, is that something you're gonna take care of, or talk to me and Larry about? Or
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it'll be part of
in the near future, or?
yeah, when we're ready to move forward into the design phase, because we had the initial meeting with Larry and Ron and Chris, and we had kind of a broad scope of X amount of feet of water main,
Right.
and then I think we had number based on the valve exercising that was done, so it was 15 valves, and then also possibly the elevated tank payment.
Okay, all right, because that again is the biggest problem we have. If we have a break and shut the water, the valves just don't work.
Okay, well, if there are more than those 15.
Well, but if there was a possibility of redoing 15 and getting them to work, then it put us in pretty good shape. Because I know where the ones that don't work, and they're stuck on, and this and that, I mean, it's just spoofed up. And also, that door at Princeton barely works. I mean, I got to take 2 hands to rip that thing open. I've given the board price to, and I talked to you about that too, when, I think it was you, that when I had to open up the township for you, the highway department for painting that tower.
Oh,
Is that you?
okay.
Maybe one of your guys anyway, but, you know, there's a few things that I'd like to put that on the list. And also, went back to Austin Tyler, that valve at Green Garden in Princeton, you know, it's sticking about 4 inches up. We put a cone on top of it, this and that, well, and then there's the bus comes down there every day, a couple times a day. That needs to be backfilled.
Okay.
You know, in scope of work showing it to be blacktop, understood we didn't make that at the time, but somehow or another, they gotta come up with something, because that's just gonna bust that valve. It busted it once, and we gotta take care of it. Not the valve itself, but
They
the
need to
housing.
lower the box.
Well, actually, it's at the right elevation once the blacktop is completed.
So they should put some more stone on it?
Well, some stone, but you know, the problem is, now with all the stone piles are frozen. I don't know what the answer is, but actually, what we should have probably did was pour concrete around that at the time, and what's the difference if it's blacktop or concrete?
Yeah.
Right.
The blacktop plant's closed, so that wasn't an option. We should have just poured the damn thing, but we need to talk to them about that.
Okay, yeah, I'll advise them.
Because otherwise, it's going to, you know, the housing don't get busted again, then it's going to say, well, we installed it properly, blah, 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 and then it's going to be between everybody and who's.
Okay, yeah, I'll make note of that.
Basically, it's a weather issue.
Yeah. It just, like I say, they were trying to get it in before the blacktop plant's closed, but because of the testing of the water, that then it took longer than we were hoping, or they were, you know, everybody was hoping. So at that time, it just didn't work. So, but it's going to get busted again, you know.
Okay.
I got one question regarding the IEPA loan. I'm not sure, with the loan, we are proposing to replace water pipe and throughout, water mains throughout their valves. Did we explore, I don't know if Robinson Engineering even does this, but did you explore the relining of the existing pipes for save cost savings?
Well, we didn't look, we just looked at our typical, because it was just for cost estimate as an open cut replacement. But yeah, we have done projects with water main lining, and if you do water main lining project, then temporary main needs to be run on the ground. It can only occur during like between spring and fall,
Okay.
and it's typically a 4-inch pipe. So then it needs to be protected at every driveway crossing or street crossing. So yeah, it's an option, and then we can go to bid for that. So, and it's very similar to the product that they use for lining sanitary sewers. Of course, that gets put back into service immediately. With lining a water main, they put the liner in, and then they infuse it with steam and heat, and that activates the epoxy that causes it to seal to the pipe wall. Because after they have taken offline, they go through and kind of clean it out with a rodder and grind and get all the surfaces smooth and any buildup. And then they'll have to pressure test it and chlorinate it to pass IEPA testing. Then they have to go back in and recut all the service connections as well. So with a temp main on the surface, then you'll have to disconnect all the meters and then run a service line backfed through like an exterior hose bib, and then that way it isn't being, the meter isn't being affected by it. So it's a little more time intensive, lengthy process as opposed to open cutting and putting it in, pressure testing, chlorinating, and bringing it online. So, but there are provisions, and we can look into that if you'd like to.
Well, with everything you just said, it seems like it'd be more money then, obviously, with more time being involved in doing that process.
It just depends on the, like we did a lining Jonathan Romeo build on Weber Road. It was a 16-inch transmission main, so there weren't any services. There were only a few hydrants along there where they're widening Weber Road out by 355. So it went, you know, they can only line at a maximum of 500 feet too. So every 500 feet, they have to put in a pit and put the equipment in there to pull or insert the liner at one location. So it's not as disruptive to the ground as say open cut, that you know, got a 4 or 5 foot trench that you're putting the pipe in. But you know, it has its pros and cons, and they might be inclined to try and get a lower price so they can get their foot in the door. So it just depends on the application. So we can always put together the package and have it bid both ways and see.
So once we get that, if the approval came through for the IEPA loan, then that we're not stuck to a certain type of infrastructure improvement. That's for general infrastructure improvements, correct? Okay.
Yeah, water main replacement, valve replacement, and then the elevated tank main.
Okay. Thank you.
And moving on, the only thing I have, well, on the chair's report, I wanted to just bring up a point. We're not going to vote on anything, but we are having issues with right here convenience store with the way their payments are being paid. They're not texting us when they get a bill, so we don't know if the bill has been paid. And then we got to guess whether they have bill payments. So we've talked to them a few times, 3 times now, and I think they've got it under control. I want to keep taking bills there, but if we still have issues in the next couple of months, it's not real hard to do what we're asking them to do, and they can't seem to get it right. So we will have to make a decision.
Well, let's write them an official letter to say what the problems are and say, and let them know when they need to be remediated instead of just, so they have proper warning. As we
No,
can't
I
just-
can
you know what
submit
I
it,
mean?
put something together.
We
but-
need to go through proper channels if
I have
to
said,
let
I've
them
been
know.
there, down there picking up the bills, and I've told them every time, I have to fax
I know,
this,
but to
that,
just
because-
cover our,
Yeah,
Have it
it,
writing.
just have it writing that this has to be complied with.
all right, I'll go ahead and let them know about that. Other than that, the only other thing I have here tonight is to transfer money to the maintenance fund. And again, I did receive a letter, I don't know if it's in your packets, but not to forward money this month because of, we did get a bill because we're redoing our wells. We have a $10,000 water bill from Lockport that we owe, so at this time of I don't think it'd be a good idea to be putting money away. So I would make a motion not to transfer money into the maintenance fund again this month.
A second.
There's a motion by myself, a second by Barb Boyce. Can I have a roll call, please?
Barb Delaney,
Yes.
Dee Marley,
Yes?
Ron Alberto.
Yes.
Greg Bickett,
Yes.
Barb White.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, well, thank you very much. I don't think there's any other thing tonight, unless anybody else has any questions.
Ron, I got a question.
Sure.
And I don't know if Chris was shaking, I know Larry's not here, but it's in reference to the surcharge, you know. I know we've got the $750 surcharge, and going by what you're listing here as what we're bringing in, obviously there's people not covering the surcharge.
Correct.
And I was wondering what Larry's policy or what is...
What the procedure is on that is, once it reaches our ordinance of $60, they're sent a shut-off notice if it's not paid, because it is part of their bill.
Correct.
Water is terminated until the bill is paid.
And has anybody reached the 60 days?
No, not yet. I think a couple of them have a couple more months to go.
60 down, yeah.
750 is one, get up there real fast. But, yeah, it's gonna get up there, and eventually they're gonna have to pay the fiddler, pay the piper, or whatever.
Chris, you got a total number on the houses that they're sent the bill to, or businesses? I know we always say it's about 850, but
No, I don't have.
because, you know, on some of these numbers, it looks like, you know, we're only getting the surcharge from about 600, anywhere between 600 and, you know, 670. I mean, we're not even getting 700, so there's quite a few, I'm taking it, that are not covering that charge then.
Well, if they don't pay a bill, if by somebody paid a bill that month and pay the surcharges, then that's times by 750. I have a chart where I have the PO box, the office, right here, the currency exchange, and I can see who didn't pay it,
Right.
and I have a flow chart. And then I take that number at the end of the month, well, at the beginning of each month then, I'll be doing it this week, then it's and then times that by 750, how many people paid.
Because I mean, like I said, just going by these numbers here, obviously divided by 750,
Yeah.
we're getting numbers like in the 600s. So,
Some people only pay once every 2 months. So I'm not going to be,
so that's basically Larry's, once it gets to that point, or do you see that?
no, yeah,
So then he would write the notice.
yeah.
All right, any other questions here tonight? Hearing none, I guess I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make that motion.
I got a motion by Bob Boyce,
Second.
and a second by Greg Bickus. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much for your time tonight.
Aye.